Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Thriving Talks. Anthony's here. We're going to have a insightful conversation. For those that are new to the channel, we make mental health conversations and content that's be beneficial to your personal development in addition to your well-being. However, in today's conversation, we're going to be talking about the power of saying no, setting boundaries to protect your mental health. I want to help viewers understand why saying no isn't selfish but essential, right? Boundaries are a safeguard to your mental health and preserve your energy, right? And it strengthens relationships and builds that respect. We all need that respect, but we have to respect ourselves by standing on business. So when we say something and we say no, we actually mean it. And that allows other people to be able to understand it's a boundary. They have to respect it and they have to move accordingly, right? And it's okay to say no. So let's dive into why this video is essential and how it can be beneficial to you. Right. So in regards to our introduction, saying no is saying yes to yourself. So saying no doesn't mean you're unkind. It just means you're honest. You're being authentic. This is really how you feel, and you're creating that boundary because it's essential. So every time you're saying no to what drains you, you are saying yes to what matters to you most. Keyword to you most. Key point I want to dive right into is boundaries. Boundaries are self-respect, not rejection. So you're doing what you have to do. Saying no creates room for rest, growth, and authentic connection. Like I said, who you are. You're not following into what other people think of you or what's best for other people. You're not allowing other people to manipulate you. You're not allowing other people to deceive you. You're not putting yourself in a situation where you can be compromised. You're saying no because you're able to rest, allow your mind to, be calm, in a state to be able to recognize these things, that self-awareness and that authentic connection to what your true values are. Protecting your mental health means prioritizing balance. In regards to research insights, people who set healthy boundaries report lower stress and healthier and higher overall life satisfaction. So I really want to take that into consideration. When we're doing things for ourselves, this is going to help us out for the long term. Next segment I want to dive right into is why we struggle to say no. I want to say for myself before I dive right into it is people pleasing, in addition to just the dynamic that you probably were raised into, right? You always trying to make sure that people are happy. Sometimes you end up putting yourself, putting other people before yourself, and you end up being discombobulated. Diving right back into our first segment, we're going to be talking about why we struggle to say no, right? So fear of disappointing others or being judged. Many of us are conditioned to equate worth to productivity or people pleasing, as mentioned. And guilt often comes from believing no equals rejection, right? So I really want to take that in consideration. There's different ways that we're able to perceive these different things and why we struggle, why this happens. So I want you to also think about, why you may struggle with this of potentially, and we're able to navigate this through this video. But in regards to some research insights, difficulty saying no is linked to burnout, anxiety, and poor well-being in helping professionals. So I really want us to take in consideration, like, this is really affecting our world. This is affecting us. It's affecting how we're interacting with other people. And we really need to realize that having this line, having this boundary, saying no is going to only provide us a space where we're able to have that reservation. So I want to provide you guys to really think about this. This is something serious, and I really want you guys to avoid that burnout, anxiety, and that poor well-being. So our second segment, we're going to talk about reframing no as a healthy, way, not, something that's going to be able to be harming us. So our boundary we're going to be talking about in regards to this key point is boundaries are not walls, right? They are bridges to healthier interaction. So when we're doing this, it's helping other people to know how to interact with us on a cleaner, healthier way, and we're able to interact with them and have them that respectful reservation for ourselves as well. So no prevents resentment for overcommitment. And redefine no is, it's not shutting out people, it's showing up authentically. So you're doing something that's beneficial to yourself, and you're not doing something that's going to be always, accommodating other people, but taking away from yourself. So you can draw that line, and things can be done in a healthy way for you. So research insights provides that clear personal boundaries are associated with better relationships, satisfaction, and less of that emotional exhaustion, and better relationships are able to interact with people on a cleaner way when we're able to have clear boundaries. So be your authentic self, speak your mind, and do it respectfully. You heard? let's talk about some practical ways to set boundaries, right? So number one, we're going to dive right into is going to be pause before saying yes. So think before you speak. You feel me? Don't just jump just to jump. You know what I mean? Or emotionally, just when you recognize that emotions come in, identify that like, well, why do I feel this way? You know what I mean? And then make a decision based off of how you feel. You know what I mean? And think before you speak. You know what I mean? So give yourself the permission to, think. Let me think about it. If that's what you need to do, for real, for real. And that's essential. Number two is use simple, respectful language. Like I said, you really want to be respectful. So no, I can't take that on right now. Number three is start small. Practice boundary setting in low stakes situations. So, start small, start gradual on little things. And if big things that you can't do, stand on that. Advocate for yourself. No one knows what you're going through. No one knows what your capacity is. Only you do. Number four is expect pushback, and stay firm. Not everybody's going to sit there and move according to your directions and things that you're suggesting for yourself. But you got to stay firm and you have to, stand on business. You heard? So often others may resist at first, but consistently builds that respect and that that image that you're trying to maintain for your new self. So as you're improving, other people may not be trying to come along with you and whatever, but you're able to keep those boundaries by that consistency. So keep showing up for yourself, keep standing on business. In regards to research insights, assertive training improves confidence, reduces stress, and strengthens communication skills. So like I said, being assertive, knowing what's good for us will be beneficial. In regards to the fourth segment, we're going to be talking real life reframes, saying no in action, right? Example I want to provide off rip is extra work assignment, right? So to protecting energy, right? When someone's asking you to do more work, you're able to recognize, protect your energy. I can't take this on right now, but I can finish my current projects with quality, right? So you're able to let them know that you can't take what the extra responsibility on, but you can provide acceptance service to what you got right now going on. People want quality or quantity. So it's not about how much you can do, but what can you do with what you have? And how done can you do it? How good can you do it, right? So think about that. Next is social invitation to that self-care. It's like, I need a quiet night to recharge. Let's plan another time. So you got to look at what's best for you, even though other people are trying to invite you, have you come up to their, functions or whatever that may be. You got to look at what's best for you. Next is toxic relationship to emotional safety, right? Positivity, we can slide into a different side now. I value myself too much to stay in this dynamic, right? So you recognize this is not good for you. You recognize how it's taking a toll on your overall well-being, your way that you're performing, your world is coming in a little shambles, and you're not allowing this to tear you down. So once again, I value myself too much to stay in this dynamic. Prompts I want to ask you guys is, what is one area in your life where you're able to respectfully, say that word no, or could potentially give yourself more peace by, doing something, changing or reframing that mindset. So I want you guys to think about that for a little minute, pause if necessary, and really take that into consideration, because I really want us to realize that saying no is beneficial, and also to finding ways we're able to respectfully communicate something that's going to be beneficial to us in regards to our well-being. Moving forward, let's dive right into when guilt, creeps in. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when we say no, but those emotions do creep in. We may feel some type of way in regards to that pushback, or from other people, or whatever that may be. So guilt is normal, right? It shows us that you care. It shows that you're attentive, you're there, and you care about that, right? But don't confuse caring with over extending, right? So recognize that even though you care, you don't always have to accommodate and take on other responsibilities, right? Do what you can handle that is manageable for you. Another is boundaries actually strengthen trust. People who know where you stand, right? So when you stand on business, it actually, like I said, builds trust with those individuals, and they're able to, like I said, respect your word and see the way that you're moving in regards to your character, and they'll move accordingly. Remember, you are not responsible for managing other people's emotions and other people's responsibilities. And like I said, do what you can hold. It's sustainable and manageable to you. In regards to research insights, boundary settings reduce compassion fatigue and help sustain long-term well-being. So like I said, by looking out for yourself, this is going to help you long-term, and it's going to really help you for the long term, you know what I mean? Because this is not just for now, these are not just little moments, but this is going to be a pattern. This is going to be a lifestyle. This is going to really be something that you're really going to be able to rewire your mindset, and help other people know how to treat you and maneuver as you're setting your boundaries. So I'm really just asking you guys to protect your peace, protect your well-being. You really can't put a price tag on it. Whether you're interacting with other people, whether you're in a relationship, or whether you're at work for your, or even your professional self, this is going to be essential. Like I said, protecting that peace. So every no to what drains you is louder yes to your well-being, your values, and your future. Protecting your peace is not selfish, it's necessary. Once again, I'm asking you guys to say no to what is right for you. And if you found this video was beneficial, please throw a thumbs up, share if possible. Thank you for thriving me. Take it easy.